The rhythm of the swing never changes. Is it long enough? They're beginning to applaud, and quite rightly so. That is a simply magnificent shot from Colin Montgomery.
Laurie's the winner. Not a million miles away, is it?
Hello and welcome to another year of Top Golf Scotland. We're late starting, but this is season 8. We've done over, I haven't actually.
Over 7 seasons.
We've done over seven seasons now. But yeah, 300 and odd effort. You know, when you think, what, 45 episodes, 40 episodes a year, it's a lot of sitting here, eh?
What a blather nonsense.
I mean, how many hours?
Making up stuff.
It's like three or 400 hours of just us talking crap about golf.
Yeah.
How many days is that, Donald?
What, 300 or 400 hours?
Uh-huh.
Well, 10 days would be 240 hours, Stuart.
That's right. So we've been here for a couple of weeks.
Out of those couple of weeks, how much information do you think people can actually use?
None.
No, there's
To
no
better
fact,
themselves.
nothing factual.
No.
But dude, think of the money I've weighed from it, though.
I know. I'm living in my castle now from this podcast. It's great.
It would be nothing.
Zero. Niente.
It's actually cost us money.
It's cost me petrol money getting here every day.
It's cost you lessons, petrol money. It's cost me
Reputation.
custom fit sales in the shop. Yeah, it's been a good idea.
Yeah, it's been real worthwhile.
Great.
Anyway, yeah, we've not been doing this since end of November. We've had a real, time off because I felt like we needed to
I needed to recharge.
try and come up with some new chat, but we've probably not going to do that. Yeah, we've needed to recharge, so it's been good because to be honest, golf gets boring for me over Christmas and New Year. I prefer the darts, and look.
Darts is good.
Yeah, darts good fun. At Christmas, I really want a darts board in the house, and then by the time it hits middle of January,
Is it a dartboard or a darts board?
dart board? It's probably a dart board.
Darts.
It's a darts board.
You throw
A
darts
dart.
at it. You don't throw a dart. You throw darts.
No, you throw a dart.
Yeah, but there's 3 in your hand.
I'm
suppose
going,
it's
I'm
not
going
golf.
dartboard.
Dart board. Do you go to Tesco's or Tesco? Let's move on. So yeah, but anyway, so I like the darts, and then that's it. Yeah, golf's not really a thing at this time of year.
Well, when you take a look out the window, there's a reason for that, isn't there?
Do you think it's ever going to stop raining? I was actually thinking I better start gathering these animals and stick them 2 by 2 in the back of the van or something. You get them ready because it's coming, eh?
Yeah, that's horrific.
They're
We had a beautiful December, and then it's just kicked into Miseryville, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't played golf this year.
No.
And have had no inclination to play golf this year either. There's not been a day where I've thought, oh, quite fancy this today, but no.
I really want to get going. I've got the bug inside, but yeah, when you've not got a game at the weekend because it's miserable and there's rain on the forecast on the BBC weather app, there's a dot of rain every day for the next 2 weeks. It doesn't make you get you excited about it. But
Well, I actually did play golf the other day. So Oliver, my young kid, 8, he got his membership through for Ladybank. So that was his, and so as soon as that came through, I'm like, you're a member now. He's like, yeah, I want to go. So I was like, geez, it's raining. So we went along, and I was thinking, right, we'll just go to the chipping green or something, and I'll hold the umbrella. But it turns out the rain went, and I thought, we'll play 1, 2, and 18. We'll just, play 10, 11, and 18, something like that. Just play 3 holes. I don't want him to be bored of golf in his first outing. And he played the whole way around. It was actually really enjoyable. And now see what you guys talk about now, playing with your kids and stuff. It was genuinely good. I enjoyed it, and he thoroughly enjoyed it as well, which is great. So it was great fun.
You played the back nine, the full back nine.
Played the full back nine. Yeah, definitely thought he'd be bored after a couple of holes because it's taking him 4 shots to get. 4 shots to get to par 4s.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. Nothing. Sometimes I'm the same. In fact, quite often these days. But yeah, it was off mats and
they don't.
But it was full greens. He didn't care. No. And I remember Mum asked me, like, was he, or was it Stuart? Was he like, did he have the wow factor and all that at Ladybank? Because it's a lovely place, right? And I was like, I don't think so, but he started at a course that a lot of people want to be a member at in Fife already. Do you know what I mean? He started at a beautiful course, so it's only downhill from here for him when he starts kicking about in boys' opens and stuff. But yeah, he started at a beautiful place. So yeah, hopefully he realises how lucky he is.
Yeah, they don't, and that is it's Mathan Scott. Scott was a member as a kid.
Yeah.
And didn't appreciate it until he's become an adult and a proper
Yeah,
golfer.
exactly. I think
You just take it for granted. Oh, this is where I play golf.
yeah, it's always immaculate.
It's in the village. It's it's fine.
Yeah, so it was. I mean, I keep sort of saying, "Oh, look at this! I love this drive into the golf. Look at these trees." Like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, where are we going?
Yeah.
So it was good. I really enjoyed that.
It's good. It's good. It's like I've said before. Like we're told. I think we're all told that kids don't have time for golf. It's too time consuming. It's boring. It's too slow for them to get their little brains around because they're so used to everything being instant on their phones and all that.
Yeah.
And every time I go out on the golf course with kids, they love it.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of nonsense.
It is. It is.
But anyway, so it's nice to see him getting started.
But you realise there's only 3 voices in the room today.
Yeah, Stuart. I mean, obviously it's a new season, and
Yeah.
he's introduced us differently because he hasn't introduced us at all.
So on my right is Donald, and on my left is Peter,
And on your far left should be.
and David. Mm-hmm. He's taking another day off.
Yeah.
He's needing an extra long holiday.
Yeah.
2 months wasn't enough.
Pathetic.
Anyway, what? So I mean, what else? What's happening in your life, Donald? Since
I say I haven't played any golf, and actually I played golf between Christmas and New Year, and I've hit some balls the last couple of Wednesday nights with my son, actually, funnily enough, who is a wee bit older than your son, right enough. He's 30. So that's me just getting back into it, and I've enjoyed it because we've just been doing a wee competition. So I've been hitting balls doing that, and I started Pilates.
yeah.
I've done four hour sessions, 1-on-1 sessions at Pilates. Just the opportunity came upon me, and I decided, I'll give it a try. Everybody's talking about it.
Is that the one where you get in like all your lycra and you just like do some stretches and
Stuart, I know you're trying to picture me in lycra, and I can see you getting excited, but no, I'm not in lycra. But it's reformer Pilates, so it's on a machine, and it's all
It's
about
on a machine.
Yeah, it's on a machine.
So
Yeah.
you're not lying
You're on a bench, right, and you're in different positions in the bench, and there's
So you're not lying on the floor and stuff?
no, you're lying on the bench.
I thought you'd have to go for one of these
Okay.
extra large sort of you roll up
Roll-up mats. No,
Yeah.
it's actually it's much better that it's on a bench because I find it difficult to get up off the floor. But it's a wee bit easier getting on and off the bench. But it's really good, and it's all about the core and stretching and making yourself more flexible. And I'd done it more for working my body. I didn't really do it for golf, but there's an awful lot of it relates to golf, and a lot of the things she says about my shoulders and breathing and things, and I tell her, actually I'm saying these things to people all the time, so there's very, very similar movements, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Am I seeing any benefit of it yet? I don't know, but I'm hopefully I'll be able to touch my toes and tie my shoelaces a wee bit easier.
When it comes to fitness, speed, strength and all that stuff, like when you get to certain ages and we start dropping off at 40s, and then you'll have a sort of steeper cliff, 50s and 70s, you just fall off the complete cliff. But if you can maintain, that's you gaining, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if you're doing that and you're maintaining where you are, that's a win.
We're just trying to slow down the deterioration.
Correct, yeah.
That's all we're
people
trying
always
to
look
do.
at these things thinking, I'm not any faster than I was. And I was like, well...
And as I was saying, it's not necessarily for the golf I was doing it. It was just for my own well-being.
Yeah.
As such. So I've quite enjoyed that, and I think I'm going to try and get into the golf. Peter yesterday was asking, like, what we're talking about in the podcast, and right, what's your goals for the year? What are your goals for the year? And I was just thinking about it this morning. I didn't really think about it, and my goal for the year really is to. I'm not getting caught up anymore and trying to hit the ball further.
Good.
I just want to hit the ball off the middle of the club more often. If I can hit the ball off the middle of the club, the ball will probably go a little bit further more consistently, and I'll enjoy it. And I just want to pick the right shots. I think as I've always been a shaper of the golf ball and stuff like that, and it was fine when you were playing good, but when you were playing not so good, you kind of just reverted and done what you could do, what was natural for you. And I now play golf and I'm playing shit, and I'll go, right, I'm going to hit a wee draw in here. I find a wee draw quite difficult when I'm playing well. So when I'm playing awful, so I'm going to try and, this year I'm going to try and pick the right shots. I'm going to hit the shots that I know I can hit. And sometimes, right, okay, well, I can't go to that flag, middle of the green. And I was always very good at managing my game.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and get back to that.
No, that's good.
Right,
Because you probably tried to start that draw. Is that for Augusta?
yeah, that year I got invited. So I'm going to try and manage my expectations better. And say, talking about distance, I know distance is huge and everything like that these days. The golf courses I play,
you don't need it.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't need to hit it 300. I can still get it around these golf courses, right? No problem. So my aim this year is to manage my game much better, which would people would normally say I'm pretty good at that, but I found I'm not being as good at that, and trying to get it off the middle of the bat more often.
I like it. It's a good goal.
So there you go. That's what I'm going to be up to.
Good. Well, do you want to know about me?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm leaner. I've lost. See. So I thought I need to get rid of my dad belly, and I'm not a big guy, but I've got a belly, and I eat terribly. So I'll miss breakfast, and then I'll have a cake with a latte. And then I'll need another snack before lunch, and then I'll have chips and a cheese toastie, and then I'll have another chocolate bar in the afternoon, and then I'll have a big tea and stuff myself, and then I'll have buy Chris and chocolate bar with tea at night. That's like a normal day. So I thought I need to become better than this. This is rubbish. I'm just gonna, my daughter's type 1 diabetic. I thought, well, I've always thought I don't want to become type 2 diabetic just because I know what she doesn't have a choice. I have a choice.
Correct.
So I need to get healthier and fit. So I've spent the whole of January eating much better. Probably not enough actually, because I've lost weight. So I thought, because the saying, you can't outrun a bad diet. So I thought, well, that's right, isn't it? I mean, I've been going to the gym, but the dad belly's still there. And I thought, well, I need to start running more, but no, I think the first thing I need to do is actually eat better. So I've lost my belly a bit, and I'm still going to the gym, and I had a very healthy January. It's going to revert back to a little bit more normality now. It's February, but
how's the speed training?
I was just going to say
speed training. Yeah, no.
You got the gym made up in your house. So you've been using that, obviously.
Mm-hmm. I think, like Donna was saying about the Pilates, is I think we're so desperate to. I've done 3 Pilates sessions. How's my distance?
No, but you're the prime example of somebody that, like I said, you're on that cliff edge, right? So you're later 40s.
I find that so depressing, though.
But what I mean is you'll get your gains early because you've never really done speed training. So all of a sudden you'll get that speed training gains. So call it 4 miles an hour. Yeah. And then you'll just
stay. I'm not going to.
You're not going to keep going another mile an hour every single year. So you're just going. If you can just stay where you are, that's you gaining.
Yeah, I'm wanting to get stronger and fitter just for personal reasons as well. So as I look good for the girls, obviously. But also just I want to play better golf. But anyway, so that's been my January. So I'm ready to go. What else did I was thinking? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What are my goals? I don't have goals.
You must have goals.
I want to play more competitive golf this year. I don't want to have a run in the club championships because my kids don't believe that I've got a chance of having a run. They laugh at me when I say I want to have a run in the club championships. James White's in the club championship, Dad. Shut up.
He might get injured.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping.
He's away on holiday that week.
Unfortunately, it's not just James White anymore. There's quite a lot of them.
Yeah. There's like his kid that could probably beat you. Yeah. It's like 4.
Yeah. So now just qualifying is probably a good thing. Just got a top 16. Anyway, so that's my goals for the year. But yeah, other than that, that's it, isn't it? For us all.
Your turn, Pete.
Yeah, I suppose. Look, I got a bit of the golfing bug. So in December, I hit a lot of balls, and for the good part of January, I started hitting some balls. And I didn't go to the gym because I hate the gym, but I've been doing like sort of press-uppy stuff and squatties, all that kind of home stuff. And then I hate going for runs, so I started playing racquetball again a couple of times a week for my fitness, for my cardio, and that was being great. But then I got injured. And I creaked my neck, and I was just, I hate this. It's like I hate either my neck or my back goes every single time. And I was so excited about my golf. I even emailed Joe, one of our friends at the RNA, and I was like, "Oh, where's the Open qualifier?" Like when I was that excited at that point, and he's like, "You're too eager. It's not out yet." And I was like, all right, okay, fine. And then my neck went. I'm just like, I can't be bothered with life again. But I haven't drank. I've had your so-called dry Januaries. But I want to play more golf. But I kind of want to do it a bit. But
you can't just start with Open qualifying. You got to play other stuff.
I know. Well, I looked into the Tartan Pro Tour as well to see if there's any events there I could kind of squeeze in, and yeah, there are maybe. So look, that's the kind of goal. If I can get myself out this little sort of low point I'm in at this very moment in time.
You can't just creak your neck and then give up on life, Pierre.
Okay, it's more just the frustration points where I was practicing like for the first time in my life, because I've had to do it now, practicing a bit more like quality over quantity, all that proper practice, and not hitting millions of balls, but doing it for a long period. Anyway, and it's been going great, and I've been. It just annoys me, the creak neck stuff, because I don't know, just really annoyed me. So, but I'll come out of this defunct pretty soon, and we'll be back to
maybe as a 45-year-old man, racquetballs may be too much for you, Pierre. Maybe you need to be, smooth out your exercising.
Oh, I don't know. I love it.
Smooth it.
I love it. Well, I love it, and it's good, and it tested out my hip for the first time. The first time I played it, I tell you what, lunging down on that left, it was like a bit jarry, but it's made a big difference. And I do feel fitter and faster and stronger for it, so it's great, and I'm going to keep doing it. And if it keeps making me injured, then I'll stop. But and my goals for the golf this year, in terms of, I'm gonna try and be more process driven, which sounds a bit pro-y and coachy stuff, but I was always driven by the fear of failure. When I look back, I wanted to succeed, but more at the point, I wanted to not. I was more scared of failure than I was driven to succeed. So, and that's fine. I was a competitive guy, so it was fine. But nowadays, because I'm not playing at my events, I want to be more process driven, and so there's ways to do that. So that's what I want to do. And there's things I do rubbish on the golf course these days, very similar to Donald. I would kind of put it down a bracket of kind of golfing IQ. I feel like I'll never be the smartest guy in the room, but I feel like my golfing IQ is quite high, and I don't use it. I get in the golf course and I hit shots and I'm like, you didn't think about that. So it's the mental side of the game that leaves you when you don't play much golf, isn't it? It's easy to teach and it's easy to hit balls in a range, but the problem solving aspects and all that when you're on the golf course, which you used to it just happened. Because I did it so much, and now it's like I forgot to do that bit. I didn't read that lie properly. I didn't manage my game very well. Similar to what Donald was saying, that's the sort of stuff I want to get a bit better at. It's what you teach people to do, right?
Yeah, but I think you get that through playing more as well. Yeah,
of course you do. So it's chicken and egg stuff,
and playing competitive.
Yes, Peter, just go and play competitive golf. Hurry up.
Yeah, and I think I will. I think if I keep in my mind that it's a process thing and not a get involved in a tournament and be mysticut and just be, oh God, this is embarrassing, that sort of stuff. That I wouldn't have that mindset.
I can imagine you having this mindset. Missing his first cut and going, well, it's just part of the process.
and you know what? I hate that shit. The process. I just hate that.
Well, it's an annoying word. I totally get that.
It's such a modern thing. What a lot of shite.
Well, no, but it's not. I mean, you can be improving and just have a bad day, or there's so many ways to put this, but
Tiger Woods was pretty good at talking about his processes.
You think you hear
everybody's had processes from the start of golf. It's just
a different
trying
way
to talk about it now.
It's just a different way of saying they're no longer results orientated.
Yeah.
Which I think is quite a nice thing. I know you hate it, but I think it's quite a nice thing. You can still be improving. You can still have a really good day. Somebody has a better day. You've improved, or you can still be improving at golf and maybe not see it in the scores yet, but you can still be improving. And I know it's a score-based game, but it's easier to break down if you tick off boxes on the way through. In my mind.
I agree. I agree with Peter, to be honest. I do.
We'll agree to.
But it's not something you can disagree with because everybody does it.
Yeah, but we'll do it whether you.
Well, no, I think
whether you measure it or not.
I probably don't do it. I probably just turn up in my first medal, play crap, and think I'm crap again.
Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure every time we do hit balls, I'm going to warm up a lot because of the injury stuff.
But you were always very good at that when you were playing. You were really good at doing your warm up.
I was 45 minutes at least, or half an hour at least, warming up before I hit any balls. And nowadays it's kind of like I just kind of shrug the shoulders and hit a few wedges to warm up.
I know, and you were much fitter then.
Yes,
right? and doing it much more often.
Correct.
So really now you should be doing more warm up.
I should be doubling down. Yeah,
but you're actually doing a lot less.
But also back in December, the other thing I quite enjoyed is, because I'm not very good at it, is driving the golf ball. But I practiced a lot, and I mean a lot as in maybe 80% of my hitting of drivers was my so-called B game swing, just down the shaft, and it became good, and I'm going to only go up the shaft on the par fives.
And
but I never practiced that for 3 years.
And see when you did that when you were in your heyday and that your beater, it was so good. And it went just as far.
I know, it goes a bit lower, it doesn't quite carry quite as far, but it ends up the same.
It chasing up there, aye.
Yeah, but I haven't practiced it for ages because I've been playing so little golf that the golf I go out, again, this is wrong process or wrong sort of goals. The golf I go out, I just want to see what I've got. So it's kind of full shebang and it just goes off the planet. Plus playing my Andy hits at 340, I'm just like, well, I don't want to be that far behind him. But it's a mindset.
What difference does it make if you're that far behind? It's just how many times you hit it.
I know. But thankfully now I've got a new brain. I'm going to use my golfing IQ.
And your new process.
I have a new process. Oh, we got a new man. I'm sober.
He's getting excited about golf. He's forgotten about that bad neck
I
already.
sound like I'm collecting coins when they say, oh, I'm going to be sober. No, I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm just going to take it a little bit more serious this year.
Can I put a negative in this manner of works? Well, it's 22 minutes and we're still talking about ourselves.
I thought you were going to say you haven't hit record.
Maybe
right, let's get on with the proper golfers.
Definitely should stop talking about ourselves though. Right, so let's talk about the Qatar Masters or anything else you want to talk about in the European Tour of late, because we missed a few events. But Qatar Masters, but Patrick Reed. So Patrick Reed, one of two players, notable players to have left LIV, which is interesting.
Yeah, and a name.
He has a name.
Yeah, he has still a name in golf. For right or wrong reasons.
Yeah.
And he's younger than I remembered him being. He's mid-30s. He's in his prime, like you guys said yesterday. And you do forget sometimes when these guys have gone to LIV and we're all saying, oh, there's only 2 or 3 guys to be. He's a world-class golfer. And if you just take him out of that circus and put him back into normal events again, he'll start shining again. He's a phenomenal talent. He's maybe not the most loved by a lot of people, but what a talent! He's very, very good. He's very polished. He's his own man. He doesn't.
He just seems to have a belief. Because see, when you watch him golf, do you think, oh wow, he looks amazing, or is it just he just seems to have this self-belief that nobody's better than him. I mean, he said it out loud before. Remember, before he was even in the frame, he was telling everybody he was top 3 in the world.
Top 5, yeah.
Or top 5, which he probably.
Well, he got to top 6, so yeah, it's not a bad thing to say. Everyone jumped on the bandwagon.
Won a major?
Yeah, everyone jumped on top of him, but
he believes it though. He just shouldn't maybe for his own personal, stop people slagging him off. He shouldn't say it out loud.
He's never cared what people think.
No, he doesn't know. But that's him. I mean, that's him on 2 of the last 3 weeks and a second in between. That's him already. Just about. I mean, I was looking at the points. He's pretty much got his PGA Tour card back.
Just about done.
Yeah. And he's
and that's August.
He's back up to 17th in the world. and he's, you know, he dropped down to, I don't know, 150 or something. I mean, which is ridiculous, but that's just because I live. But yeah, he's a class act. He stands out like a sore thumb when you watch him and amongst the rest of them, doesn't he? He just looks like the more polished article.
He does, yeah. It's fun, yeah. Does that, when somebody comes back like that to the European tour, does it make the? I always think, it makes us look crap because they just come over and win so easily, or they seem to. I think so. But if he had gone and played PGA Tour event in the last 3 weeks, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have had the same. So.
Yeah, I agree to a certain extent. Plus, the crowds are probably a lot nicer in Europe for him. But there's more world class players in America, right? So we're not going to lie about that. So yeah, he might have finished maybe 6th, 5th, and 4th in America, for example, rather than first, second. But it's still class. And scores are scores, and I think you'll see him back in the majors chat. Possibly,
if he keeps carrying on like this, he'll definitely be good in there as one of the favourites for the
He's never going to be like, oh, is he going to catch Rory or Scotty? I don't think he's that level. I don't think he ever has been, but he's top, but not super cream.
He's a top 10 player in the world, though.
Oh yeah,
yep,
yeah,
without a doubt.
Callum Hill has had a bit of a couple of weeks.
Phenomenal. I worried about Callum. And I didn't worry about Callum. I worried if it was another human being, but I don't know Callum well enough. When he lost in the playoff, just the way he lost with the shank and the duff and the hook out of bounds, that could play on you, on a weaker person. That could totally take time to heal. And he didn't. He came back straight away and had a great week again for the second. But yeah, phenomenal start to the season.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant,
just unbelievable. I mean, he had a shank again in the last round.
But he said that great comment.
Yeah, amazing. He wasn't scared to talk about it. You know, a lot of the guys wouldn't even mention the word shank, and but he just said, "When I'm playing really good, I throw in the odd shank."
Yeah, which I think is the best comment I've heard in a long time from people. You can hide behind it and be ashamed.
Yeah, he's not worried about it. He's just.
Poulter was the same. Darren Clark was the same.
Yeah, just get on with it.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's just a wee bit of the heel. Just catch the next one a wee bit of the toe. Rather than all these people that think you have to come over the top and hit these big pool hooks next. It's nothing about that. But yeah, some people are just fine at it. And he's class. Very good.
Yeah, awesome. He spoke very, very well.
Especially considering the one that he got beat in the playoff, he looked quite nervy coming down the stretch in terms of stepping off shots, this, that and the other.
He didn't play good in the last round.
No, I know, but that was one of the reasons I thought, oh God, that could take him time to heal from. Mm-hmm. But it didn't.
Yeah,
which is phenomenal.
Straight back in the next week.
Yeah, really good, yeah.
You probably just always felt that Patrick Reed was just that wee bit. He was always going to win. Did you not feel like that?
He maybe felt like that the week before as well, and he never won. He was first out in the playoff.
Yeah.
Yes. That was a surprise. But yeah, no, the European Tour's, it's finally kicked off, isn't it? I mean, you had Jordan Shaper win a couple of events in Africa pre-Christmas, 2 in a row. Young kid, South African kid, looks very, very good. Not long. He's quite short for the modern day golf. Probably a lot longer than everyone else in this room. But
just the South Africans win in South Africa, don't they?
Yeah, and that never sort of makes you think, all right, is he the next thing? Because you're like, but you've won in South Africa. And I know it doesn't, guys win in Scotland. You wouldn't say that because it's different grass in South Africa. But yeah, I think from what I've been hearing through the grapevine, he does seem very, very good. And he's been out there a couple of years. He's learned his trade, so we'll see how he kicks on. But yeah.
European Tour's now got a little bit of there's a week off this week, and then I suppose PGA Tour really takes over the next month or two.
A couple of months probably.
Yeah, they're talking about that. They're advertising it as Major March or March Majors, the major whatever. And then Brando Chambly tells us that the TPC is the best of all the majors. Did you see that?
I read that a wee bit, yeah.
I mean,
but there's a few players have come out and said, no, he's talking nonsense.
Yeah, Phil Mickelson.
Yeah. I've won it. No, it isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. Strange comment. But, yeah. So the PGA Tour really is, elevated the next level, and the European Tour goes off to Africa and then Asia, and I feel like that's the sort of...
That's a lull in...
It's the weakest swing. I feel like it starts really well in Dubai and all that, and then it has that lull, and then it comes back to Europe in the middle, and then finishes off in Dubai again. It's funny, I used to slag off Dubai, but it's actually where the best tournaments are now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. We're going into that lully period, and it's only lully for us. It's not for the players. There's still fine events, but
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much. I mean, Patrick Reed doesn't have anywhere to play other than Europe this year. Do you think he'll be playing just a full schedule in Europe? I mean, it's not like he can't go and play PGA Tour.
No, he hasn't got that option. So yeah, he will play a full schedule, but will he go to Africa and play in the
Be interesting.
Kenyan Open and stuff like that? I don't know.
Yeah, be interesting.
He's made a good enough start now that he can miss out a few, can't he?
I think he is a guy that plays a lot of golf, though.
Yeah, I think he enjoys it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Pro Live wasn't great for him either, isn't it?
Useless. Now we'll go to the waste management. A little bit less high key, a little bit lower key this year. Something to do with American football. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
Super Bowl's always on Sunday, but
there wasn't the shenanigans as much as the 16, which didn't affect the viewing of the golf at all. But do you know that? Like, I heard this said somewhere else. It's like this tournament is known for the shenanigans, but it's actually, I don't know if there's a better tournament than it on the tour for me watching it. Not just because of the crowds, but because of the course, because of the
finish.
Well, the finish is great, but the course is great. It's firm. It's like everything. It looks great.
Plus, they grew the grass this year as well, so they made it harder, which that course always needed because they can bully that course a little bit.
Yeah.
So to me, they did a couple of good things. I actually missed Thursday's golf. I was watching someone else, and then Friday I switched on, and I was glued to it Friday night because Scheffler was struggling to make the cut. And it just sort of brings back that thing, if there was no cut, I would probably switched off if Scheffler's not in contention or whoever's not, and I'll just leave the board, whatever, I'll maybe watch it come Saturday, Sunday. But see, having cuts, it's a big thing, it's a huge thing. And I don't care about his cut record and how many weeks since he's missed a cut, because that no longer is a thing for me because there's so many elevated events with no cuts. So, but having a cut again, it just brings that little bit of Friday interest. I mean, normally I could easily probably go just wait till the weekend to watch the golf tournaments, unless there's guys I really want to watch. Do you know what I mean? Like
I can go to the Sunday without watching.
Yeah,
no bother.
And the older I get, the later I can wait. I used to probably switch on the golf on Thursday, and then it's starting to get Saturday, Sunday. But the cuts makes a big thing to me, and the golf course was set up a little bit better this year for me.
But yeah, it shows Scotty's class as well. He's wanting to make that cut. He's grinding to make that cut.
Yeah, we're making it like he made
and
it.
He
just made it. He made it easy.
Well, but 2 over first round, you got to get to 1 under. He did it
easily. But he did do easily. I mean, he finished like 30th or something.
Finished 4 under, yeah.
So,
but do you know as well? And nothing to do with the pro golf. He's grinding out to make that cut, right? Like your amateur golfer used to grind out to make the buffer zone.
Yeah,
which we've not got anymore.
Correct.
It's a similar kind of thing.
Absolutely, I think that's been lost in the amateur game 100%. Yeah. That's what I hate about the new system.
That's their cut, is making the buffer zone.
Yeah.
And we've lost that a wee bit, but that's a different argument.
Yeah. And all you got to do is you just got to tick off your processes to get there, don't you?
Yeah, but no, I mean, I think it's one of the best tournaments of the year, and we talk about signature events, and it's not a signature event yet this year, but for me, it's up there with the Memorial. It's up there with the one at Riviera. It's the one of the leading. It's it's probably 5th or in the top 5 tournaments for me in the year outside the majors.
But it feels like the first tournament.
Yeah, but it's not. It feels like we're not allowed to think of it as a big tournament because it's just that one where everybody gets drunk.
The Daft Days one.
It's all about the 16th hole.
No, but for me,
for me, the 17th hole better.
16th hole's not. It's one of the poorer ones.
Yeah.
The rest, the other 5 in the last 6 holes are better.
I tell you what, it is funny when you look back to Tiger making his hole in one when the crowds were obviously big because Tiger was there, and just the stands now. It's just unbelievable how much it's changed.
do they take them down? I think they take them down every year.
Yeah, take them down, put them back up, which is ridiculous.
Must be so disappointing to go there and play without that.
It's a little flicky wedge with
exactly. It's awful.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
But to me, it's one of the first proper events because this time of year you have like the European Tour, Dubai. The first one was like a pro. Right, we all know I don't love pro-am, so it was a pro-am, and then Justin Rose just destroyed the field. But the first 3 rounds were pro-am-y things, and I'm just like, oh come on, I don't want to switch telly on to watch these guys. So it feels like the first event of the year to me.
Yeah, it was. It was great. Well, it was great viewing. Scheffler, though, come back to Scheffler. I was looking at his last results. So he's gone first, third, first, fourth, first, fourth, first, third.
Not bad.
But so he's been beaten by 10 players in the last 8 events. Only 10 people have got past
ridiculous.
him. You know how many?
He's going away at the top, isn't he? Still.
Yeah, I mean he's more than double what Rory McIlroy's points are. He's twice as good. His scoring average last year was 67.99.
It's ridiculous.
And I was actually, this made me think, I'm working on an app, right? And I'm not going to talk about it just now, but I'm working on an app. I think people don't understand how good that is, because that's every round. That's an average of, 4.5 under par or something. Yeah. You know, if he's 71, 72. 4.5 on average. You know, if you talk about this, some people think that a scratch golfer kind of averages level par. You know, I was asked that recently. Do you shoot level par? Playing off, I was 1. You shoot, and I was like, no, nothing like it. You know, my average, I mean, a scratch golfer's average is probably something like 4 over in a year. Yeah. But it's something and that's on the golf courses we play. He's averaging 4.5 under par on PGA Tour golf courses.
He very rarely throws in. I know that very weak.
Yeah,
but that happened. Like, a high number. Because I always say to pupils, you know, you're going to have he says, what do you normally shoot? And he's in between like sort of 80 and 100. And I was like, that's just normal. McIlroy's between sort of 60 and 75 or something. But Scotty's never. So he's between 60, but Scotty's never really above 71, is he? I mean, I know he is this week, first time, and that's why he just keeps his bad days aren't bad. That's the biggest separator.
He's not even playing great at the moment.
I know. Look, everyone's good golf's good enough. Once you get it,
but you know, well, is he ever going to have his A game all week?
Well, nobody does.
No, exactly. But he's certainly not got that part of his game at the moment.
But then there's that PGA Tour graph they show where they're driving and they're iron play and they're putting and that in the circle thing.
Yeah.
And the putting there was a wee spike towards the middle.
Spiderweb thing. Yeah.
He wasn't as good at the putting, but now it's like he's as good a putter as he's one of the best putters. And that's the difference, though. He doesn't need, you know, when he puts well and plays well.
Well, we said this in podcasts a couple of years ago, roughly. We sort of said, look, if he can just get back to being an average putter, he'll dominate.
Well, he's above average.
And now he's better than average, yeah.
And he is dominating.
And he's totally dominating. I mean, McIlroy's better than average as well. He's very, he's one of the best at putting. But Scotty's got him in the long game, unfortunately. Yeah. Not unfortunately, it just depends who you support.
It's he's good, the boy. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go Gotterup? Gotterup. It's the second win of the season, 4th since the Scottish Open last year. He's world number 5 now. Come from nowhere.
It's quite a meteoric rise as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I hadn't heard of him before the Scottish, had we?
No, I didn't know who he was. I thought it was a joker winning the Scottish. Who's this American joker? How did he even get in this?
He's long. He's quite sneaky long, considering how much he sort of squeezes it out there.
Oh, he's long. He's one of the longest on tour. Best driver and one of the best drivers on tour. Driving's so important, isn't it?
It's huge.
But yeah, do you look at him and think this guy is a long-term top tenner, or do you see him being this guy's a bit of a flash? A flash? Flash Donald, or long-term?
I think probably Flash as well, to be fair.
Yeah. Although that's not taking anything away from me. I know. There's no reason for me to say that. It's just my gut says. When I say Flash, I mean 5 years.
They've been waiting for him to pop, though. There've been chat about this guy Gotterup. Apparently, I mean, obviously we never heard of him, but apparently the Americans have been talking about him when he was playing in the Tour Below and amateur golf. But so they've been waiting for him popping, and here he is. He's popping.
As you say, 5 years. Yeah, that's as that Flash. But I mean,
well, okay, so maybe another couple of years. So he's had 8 years, so maybe another couple of years, and then I can see him. Just because I don't know how to say this without sounding like I don't think he's phenomenal. I just see another Gotterup coming through, like that young American that's coming through now, or young Smiley, or some. There just seems to be another one of them coming through, and then there'll just be 10 of them. So they can't all be what you're describing. So I don't know.
They can't all win all the time.
Yeah, and it goes back to longevity at the top is by far the most impressive thing, isn't it? You know, Tiger did it. We were numbering up last night. Tiger did it for 15 years. At the top. Scotty's been up there at the top for a lot shorter period of time, but I can see him being there for a long time. Rory's done it for like 100 years.
I suppose it's how well. I mean, he's got his tail up just now. There's nobody better in his head than him. He's better than them all. So it's how he responds to the next lull in performances, because everybody goes through that. That's what's so impressive of Rory or even Scheffler. They've had little lulls and they seem to just come back again. That's what happens.
They've got that belief.
But maybe this guy does have that belief. He's
got it at the moment. But as you say, it's when he hits the first bump in the road, how quickly he recovers, and he's now getting the attention as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes
There's all the different outside influences that can change things.
Hideki continues to be one of the most strange golfers in the world. I find him really strange. I mean, he's a great golfer.
Phenomenal.
You're not a fan, are you?
I don't mind him as a person. I like seeing him on the leaderboard, but he just never. I don't know. There's something about his game that for me doesn't look right. He's just, the way he comes out of it, the way he putts, the chipping doesn't look great, but everything works. And he played terribly that last round and shot 68, which is a really professional way to get round a golf course. That's
he hit 2 fairways or something, didn't he?
But that's great. That's a shot maker. He had to hit all sorts of shots. He did, but there's something just over him when he. Maybe it's just the pause at the top. Maybe that is what makes it look quite mechanical or something. But there's something about it that just.
I think he looks as though he's got flair.
He does.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, I like the way he plays go, and then hand off it, and that's 10 feet.
Yeah,
It's hard. I don't know. There's something just. He looks like a guy that's going to have good weeks and bad weeks, and probably does.
Oh, he does, yeah.
But
he has quite a lot of good weeks.
It's a lot of good weeks, yeah.
He's that guy we never talk about at major championships.
Never.
Nobody brings his name up, but if he won one, we're like, yeah.
But he's the
Look
kind
at
of guy.
that boy.
He could win it by 7.
6, yes.
Yeah, that's the
Exactly.
kind of golfer he is.
Type of golfer he is. It was disappointing for him not to finish it off on the last. It's a bad bunker shot, wasn't it?
Bit of shenanigans going on with him, though, with the crowds.
What, before he hit the bunker shot?
No, tee shot.
There was somebody dropped a chair by mistake, and then there was a yell on the green as well, wasn't there? But I don't know whether that's because they got her up to win or it was just bad timing. I don't know.
I don't think he's got any enemies, so
no.
Yeah, we'll just go with there were just a couple of too many libations.
Yeah.
Which you're going to expect at that sort of tournament. But we can sort of mention golf. Justin Rose's demolition of the field a couple of weeks ago at that Pro-Am. Phenomenal around that golf course to shoot.
Getting better with age.
What's that, sorry?
Getting better with age.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Third in the world now.
Yeah.
Has he been? He got to number 2 once, I think.
Yeah, I think he did.
But we think he's been on our TV screen since he broke on the scene when he was 17.
I know.
Well, he's another longevity guy for you, isn't it?
That's a long time. That's 30 years.
And he's become, probably not. Scottish people probably weren't huge fans of a lot of him because of the English thing and stuff like that. And he was very Anglified, but I think he's become more popular as he's got older as well.
100%.
He's become much more likeable, more relatable.
I would sort of describe him in his earlier days as the sort of private school kid, or public school, whatever you want to call it. And now he's
a bit like yourselves.
And now he's like, yeah. But you could sort of tell, do you know what I mean? He'd come from, I don't know, it seemed like good stock and all that sort of stuff. And now he's like your favourite uncle, sort of thing. He's all right, that uncle. He's still an uncle, but he's all right.
He's definitely
decent banter.
Become
yes,
more likeable as he's got older.
A lot of it is it not just consistency of just being who he is? I mean, he's never changed, has it?
Correct.
Has he really changed?
Yeah. It's like Phil Mickelson's always come across as smarmy nice, but you knew he wasn't.
Yeah.
And Justin Rose was kind of smarmy nice, but now we're going. No, he is. He's just nice.
Yeah,
that's him. He is nice. That is who he is.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. So it's almost like we've learnt who he is rather than he's changed.
Yeah.
He kind of never says anything controversial, but see if you if you just stay consistent, it's just who you are. It's like I find Adam Scott a bit like that. It's like, but I like Adam Scott now.
Yeah, there's no reason not to like him. There's no reason not to like Justin Rose. They've never done anything to make you dislike them.
Yeah, no, you kind of. He's not the guy that when he's on a leaderboard, I'm like, come on, Justin Rose. But I still, I just like him. Yeah,
see, under the cosh, he's very good, though, isn't he?
Good.
He's another one that almost gets better under the cosh as well.
I think he definitely does.
You know?
Yeah, again, would you pick him out the hat in a major for a name? I mean, he's another one, and he's like a Matsuyama. I mean, you should now this year. You should be. You know, we've always talked about your Fleetwoods and possibly Hatton could win one. He's better than Hatton. He's Fleetwood's got a little bit years on him, so that's probably why you'd maybe pick a Fleetwood over a Rose. But at this moment in time,
yeah, Rose is ahead of them.
I still think I'd pick a Fleetwood over Rose. It's easy to go the other way because he's just won 2 weeks ago or whatever it was. But yeah, very good.
World number 3, Pete.
And the Liv guys are coming back.
Well, Liv, so we'll come out Liv. So Liv, there was some event this week. I don't know where it was. They seem to play in the dark sometimes. I mean, Andy sent the video. They're playing in the dark, and John Ram
Under floodlighter.
I don't know if that was a practice round or something. It's just
No,
a
it was tournament,
circus.
blaring music. Which again, I don't. Well, you know, it is what it is. It's a circus. So you got the circus. That's what you get. You play in the dark and you play with blaring music.
But you see the most competitive golfer in the world, John Ram, who
The bull.
is playing with music blaring in the dark, and you think, this is just, he must be hating this. He's got to be hating it. He's got to be. But he finished second this week.
But he was given the chance to come back.
Yeah, I don't know what the penalties are, because I would have thought.
Well, yeah, I thought as soon as Brooks came back and now Preet came back, I thought you start seeing Hatton and Ram just going, all right. So, you know,
Hatton wasn't allowed. It was only offered to DeChambeau, Cam Smith, and who else? Was that it?
Brooks.
Brooks and DeChambeau.
Mm-hmm. 3 of them, wasn't it?
It was like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, so, but yeah. But just
there's rules in behind it, and there's this, that, and the other, and then I don't think they're allowed to earn money or something for the first year. There's so many things in behind it. But now Liv have got world ranking points, little ones,
top 10 players. Yeah,
it's not that little though. I was looking.
I know, but you could argue both ways in this world ranking.
Who do you think got more points this week? Smiley for winning the Liv event, or Patrick Reed for winning Europe?
Oh, Smiley.
I mean, you know that what I'm going to say now, aren't you? Smiley got more points.
Smiley probably got the same amount of points as Scheffler. Scheffler finished 4th.
Oh, I didn't check that.
That would be round about that. I think roughly a win in there is the equation of about a 4th place in the PG event.
But some of them are moaning. You know, so Ram said something. I'm sure Westwood, as usual, said something. You know, that's not fair. We're only getting top 10 points.
Oh, come on.
But like, come on, you guys, you look at this field you've got. There's only 60 playing, and half of them we'd never heard of. Why would we give them lots of points?
Yep.
And they've not qualified to be there. Maybe they sort of have now.
No, they're invited. There's so many things.
Still no cut though, is there?
No, 72 holes. They're playing all the way around.
Yeah, no, why it's called Live now.
Exactly.
But yeah, there's 72 holes, and they're. The point is, you know, I don't know anything about Liv, but I know there's an English team. I think there's a South African team. I think, is there not a Japanese team? I can't remember. Don't know who they'd be. The Smashers or something. I've no idea.
Who cares what the teams are?
Well, the point is, you can get invited on a team or get dropped from a team through your nationality, and that's what a lot of people are saying. So you shouldn't ever gain world ranking points if there's that kind of stipulation to make or not make in the field. Plus the fact you don't have to earn your place to get in the field. You just go. Some guy wanted you up
and
there.
Most of it's invite.
There's no tour school. There's no this, that, and the other. So there's so many arguments.
Anthony Kim did win his way back on the tour school thing.
There's so many ways that you could say that the world rankings are way too much for them. I still think I
actually think top 10's about right. I wasn't.
It's quite heavy though.
I didn't think it looked right when they were getting more. You know, the winner got more points in the European Tour event this week.
How do they work out how to give out these points? That's the thing. It used to be done in strength of field off the world ranking, so
I'm not sure how they do it.
Yeah. So we're better not talking about it too much.
Yeah, Ram will still have a few. No,
but the team stuff just doesn't work.
I think enough world ranking points to keep the top guys in the fields for the majors.
Which it will.
No, but I think they've got too much. So I think they're above that, and I think you'll see them quite rising up the world rankings a little bit too much. I just want them to. They've gone there for the money. Fine, I would have done the same. But I don't want your guys being in that field and getting too much. I think it's top guys you want in the majors. So I want them to have world ranking points to stay in the majors. But I think it's a bit top heavy.
Talking about like the guys coming back, it was a strange time for Laurie Cantor to go, wasn't it?
I had to go back to it. Back to
Yeah.
him.
Disappointed me.
Got his PGA Tour card through European Tour, and then buggers off.
I was excited about him in
Just
America.
I mean, it was almost like, and then I wondered how he felt when he goes in, gives up his PGA Tour card, and suddenly 2 or 3 of them are leaving.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm off. This is crap. I mean,
How much was he getting? Did he get paid to go back in?
Yeah, he would have got money.
Probably, but I don't get his decision. I get I get some of their decisions. I get a Westwood, I get a Puller. They're pretty much done in terms of that. Take your money.
I even get a Tom McKibben.
That was done in the middle of last year when we weren't talking about them all leaving. Now they're all.
But Laurie, I don't get a Laurie Cantor. He's on the up in his career. I've said he was one of the guys that I'd be quite excited to watch. Now I'll never look at him again on TV because I'll never see him. Not because I don't want to look at him. He was I don't get that one. I get guys that I don't know. Don't get it. I get guys coming out of college going straight on it because then they get millions straight away, and then they don't get banned from the PGA. I get that. I get there's roots to it. I get that one. I don't get.
Yeah, it seems a strange one.
He's too young and too good to have done that.
Yeah.
For me.
But there must be a financial decision there somewhere.
Oh, well. Yeah, definitely.
He's probably thinking, well,
It's called greed.
I can go in there. I can probably win a couple of events, possibly a year. 8 million.
Well, this guy Smiley, Cam Smith says he's a potential world number oneer. So it'll be interesting to see how good he is because we don't really know much about him. He played a bit in Europe. Anyway, so the European Tour's off this week before they start their African swing. PGA Tour is Pebble Beach, signature event. They're all there, all the players, and lives in Adelaide.
So Rory playing? Yes,
top 10 are all playing. I think I saw in the world rankings number 12's missing, so I don't know who that is. I didn't look at it. But they're all there. They're all there.
How did? Well, I should know this question before I ask it. How did Brooks Koepka get allowed back into America and not Patrick Reed? What was that? The ruling for that one?
A special. They made a special.
The winners from major winners from 20.
Oh, so they made a date.
Whatever year it was, 2022 or something.
But Hatton, like you said, Hatton could have done what Patrick Reed's done.
Yes.
You know, they can all do that. Just have to. I mean, Hatton would get his card back in a year as well.
Maybe America next year. Yeah.
But he's not paid his fines, has he?
Oh, I don't know about that. But yeah.
Just when we're talking about team thing, have you watched any of the TGL League again?
It's horrific,
isn't it? I tried to watch it one night. And it's just awful.
Mm-hmm. It's almost, well, it's cringy for me. Their chats.
There's no chat.
It's pre-9 o'clock chat as well. They're all making sure they're trying to be funny, but in a fake way. So it works for the Yanks, but it doesn't work for us. It's rubbish. It is brutal. They get flat.
I mean, I hated it when it first started, and
I hate it even more now.
It's just it can't last. And there's obviously a women's one now as well. If they wanted to try and make it work, they should have had it mixed. I would have.
See, the thing is,
well.
you're going to get some people that just love it. I know we hate it because we're kind of old school or whatever. We like seeing proper golf tournaments, but I can totally see a demographic of people that love that.
See, I probably don't hate it as much as you. I don't watch it thinking, oh, I really want that team to win, or come on, Tiger. Not that he's playing. He seems to be some weird, club coach.
So annoying. The goat is sitting there with something hanging out his back pocket. Oh yeah, we'll throw in the hammer.
When I
have
saw
a hammer.
Actually,
What's a stupid cloth?
I was watching him. It looks awful.
Yeah, it's cringy.
He looks like he's got a plastic face now.
Yeah.
Can he walk?
What's he doing there?
Struggling to walk. His hips do funny things. There's no way he's golfing again.
Yeah, but he's bringing down that aura of Tiger now. He's just like can't even make the team. He's just kicking about, throwing cloths about. What's he doing?
You're right. But anyway, I was trying to say.
Oh, sorry.
Apart from Tiger, Yeah, it's background viewing. It's background thing on the telly when I'm doing other things. I don't mind. I don't mind that, and I could see how some people quite like it, but not as a. It's not a competitive thing. I don't think anybody's sitting at home coming.
I flick it on at the adverts when somebody else is on.
It's like,
and I watch it during the 5 minutes adverts, and I enjoy it for 5 minutes, but I would not sit through the whole thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like the Generation Game or something. It's like Bruce for size,
but not quite as entertaining.
Well, yeah, probably. They seem to spend a lot of time talking and not a lot of time. I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, it's not my favourite, but it's on the background. I don't mind it. But then
it's another form of golf for some people that like that form of golf. I can totally see a lot of people liking it, and a lot of people prefer.
I'm really sorry. I'm actually really sorry I brought it up now.
I think a lot of people would prefer that over watching 4 days of what they would call like slow, boring golf.
It's just awful. Absolutely awful. I'm sorry.
It's possibly more entertaining than a Thursday
100%.
golf event.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Anyway, right. That's all we have. That's us back for 2026. And we'll be back again next week. And we'll try not to spend 23 minutes talking about ourselves.
Yeah.
Next week we're going to get into something better, quicker.
Yeah.
Right? Do you reckon?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, boss.
Okay. Right, cheers.
Bye.